Okay, another question then. Two teams, they didn't have the greatest opening weekend. We're talking about Arsenal, of course, losing at home to Liverpool in a thriller of a game. And of course, the champions Leicester losing away to Hull. So they play each other this weekend, guys. It's the late kickoff on Saturday. It's Leicester versus Arsenal. Who needs it more? Who needs this more at this stage? It's very early, but already we've got a lot of discontent in North London, and we've got Leicester. Could this be the beginning of a snowball down? Edo, who needs this match more, and how do you see it going as well?
I definitely think it's Arsenal. Arsenal need it much more than Leicester do. I actually have Arsenal pipping their opponents, but I may change my mind throughout the week. But no, it's Arsenal, because there's been so much tension over the last few months. It bubbled over during the summer, and even before the end of the season, actually, when the fans are basically, Wenger out and all of that. And the thing about it is, as you mentioned, Andy, expectations will be lower in Leicester. I mean, the thing is, they haven't even had the Champions League euphoria yet. They will be playing those first few games. They'll love it. It will be like when Birmingham went down and still managed to play the Europa League. I mean, people were loving it, even though Birmingham were obviously terrible. But there will be that kind of... There's less pent-up frustration as well. And I remember, I don't know, if we're talking about, an example of a similar team, Blackburn Rovers, when they had just won the title, went into their second season, it took them a while assuming the worst-case scenario, the dressing room breaks down. That happened around November, when they played Spartak Moscow and lost 3-0, and apparently the players were fighting each other in the dressing room afterwards. So I don't think Leicester are due this quite yet.
I think actually they were fighting on the pitch. I think David Batty
on the pitch.
Graham Lassow and David Batty had a bit of a set too, if I remember right.
On the pitch.
Wow. That was a very interesting second album for them, actually, because they won the league, as we know, in '95. The following season, they didn't get out the group. No. In the Champions League, and they finished 7th. So that's what Leicester have to do for me to have a good season, I think.
Didn't Roy Hodgson turn up as well at some point?
Yeah, he might have.
Roy turned up.
Our friend Roy. Question jumps over to you, then Andy. Arsenal, Leicester.
Well, Wenger's got to win. Arsenal have got to win, absolutely. Because just the expectations of Leicester are lower, and Arsenal fans will go mental. Mental. It will be funny, because they will just break. They'll break social media if they get beaten by Leicester on Saturday.
Oh, I love it. So Kim Kardashian's backside and the fury of Arsenal fans breaking.
Every single football website message board will just be inundated with Arsenal fans going ballistic. But I've said it many times on this show with good reason. Their club's being run like a hedge fund. It's not a club that is interested in winning stuff. It's a club that's interested in finishing fourth and making money for the shareholders. And people can have a go at Arsenal fans saying, well, you don't know how lucky you are. But boredom is boredom. If you finish fourth every year and you get to the last 16 of the Champions League every year, and it's the same every year, it's boring.
Yeah.
So it must be boring for them.
And it must be very depressing for them as well.
I'd rather be in a relegation dogfight every year than that. At least there's some excitement to your season.
I completely agree.
Understood. Have you got a prediction? Have you got a prediction for the game?
Oh yeah, Arsenal smash them 4-0 probably.
4-0 at.
I reckon it will be quite edgy. I think it'll be quite a tight game. I've got it down as a draw.
Draw. Okay, Jamie. Finally over to you.
I'm going to be short and succinct with this. I think Arsenal need it, and Arsenal will get it. I don't think there's any. I don't doubt it at all. He'll bring back all those players that are apparently too tired to play, and they'll play and they'll win.
There you go. Well, there we are. Thank you, Jamie.